Hey guys, Tim here, AKFCFan21, bringing you week 5, yes, week 5 from the SBF low tier division. This week I'll take on James Clark, coach of the Bad Dragonites. I played this around 9:30, I believe, on New Year's Eve, so yeah, I wasn't really in the position to record it with live commentary because I was at my mother-in-law and we were in the middle of a game when James was ready to play. So yeah, I'm going to do a post-com, little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more than usual for a post-com, like show you the team and all, and I'm gonna make two changes for week 6 and forward, so I'm gonna show you those at the end of the battle. First of all, my team. I bring Bolton again with an expert belt and strong gel. 200 speed EVs, 252 in attack and 56 in HP with a jolly nature. This way I was sure to outspeed his fastest mon on his team, and that's Woobat. And with Volt Switch, Fire Fang, Psychic Fang and Crunch I basically two-shotted most things besides his Gligar, and Volt Switch was mainly there to OHKO max HP Cloyster. Let's see, Fire Fang was mainly for Chestnut, and he has Sinistcha, but no way, he's not running Heatproof, so therefore I got Crunch. Psychic Fang's mainly there for his Machamp. And yeah, overall a physical breaker. Second up was Hawk, 252 in HP, 200 in attack, 56 in defense with an Impish nature. Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Knockoff and Defog. Black Sludge as his item. So a pretty physical defensive Skuntank with enough attack to really damage my opponents. I had Crunch instead of Sucker Punch on Skuntank, but decided to switch it out, so I had some priority on him. Gunk Shot just hit at most things very hard, and I could two-shot with his set a max defense Florges with Poison Jab. It would have been a roll. Knockoff was always nice to get rid of items, and Defog just to get rid of hazards. Special breaker this week is Escanor. Through 36 in speed, 252 attack, 20 in HP with a modest nature. Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, Dark Pulse for damage with Life Orb to boost that damage, and Taunt to shut down any setup mons, mainly the Florges, at least that's the one I had in mind. Against Swoobat, I would have been too slow to stop it from setting up, and yeah, I could also shut down Cloyster, but that was very risky because if he went for Liquidation or any water type move, Escanor would have been bye-bye basically. So yeah, special breaker Escanor, and a very familiar Meliodas set with Acrobatics, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, Cotton Guard, and the Citrus Berry and Terra Steel, because that part is all the same, very much the same as last week. Different EV spread with 216 in speed, 252 in special defense and 40 in HP. With this speed stat, I would always outspeed Cloyster. So before he could Shell Smash, I could Cotton Guard up. And if he wanted to go for Icicle Spear, I had Terra Steel to block that. And with Cotton Guard, it would have done absolutely nothing, because before he Shell Smashes, I always outspeed, and I could just basically set up and kill stuff. Another familiar phrase from last week is Harlequin, aka Bramblegast, with Strength Sap, Shadow Sneak, Rapid Spin, Poltergeist, Spell Tech item, Infiltrator ability with max HP, max defense, and 8 in attack. Basically, this was my Sinistcha counter, with also the possibility to really block Machamp, because with my base 90 speed, he had to invest very much in his speed stats to be able to outspeed, and with base 55 it wasn't very likely he would be outspeeding me. So yeah, basically Poltergeist and Shadow Sneak, Oko, first Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak afterwards, ensure a kill on almost every Sinistcha build. He must have been max physical defensive to really be able to live that. So yeah. So yeah, pretty useful Bramblegast setting in. And last but not least, I have Merlin. 154 speed, 252 attack, and 112 HP. I went for the Meloetta Pirouette style set this week. So 144 speed with a Jolly Nature ensured me I always outspeed his Swoobat. Yeah, well, max attack because he gets 128 in physical attack and 128 in speed. The 90 from the speed goes into his defense, and both 77s switch to his special attack and special defense, I believe. So Ice Punch, Drain Punch, and Swords Dance to maximize the attack stat, and Relic Song, which has 10% to let the opponent fall asleep, with Swing Race that goes up to 20, and Meloetta transforms into the Pirouette styles form. So that's the team, and he brought his Sinistcha, Florges, Machamp, Probopass, Gligar, and Grafaiai. So right off the bat, Grafaiai was his fastest mon on the team. I thought I would completely shut it down with Skuntank, because yeah, Prankster doesn't work against dark types, and Skuntank is a dark type, and so yeah, I was thinking I should just completely shut that down. Gligar was annoying, but with enough chip, Escanor could just knock it out with a special attacking move. Probopass was just in the team building already annoying because high defenses, not that bad, much damage output. I believe his special attack is base 70. Machamp was hoping not to see that, but he came. Florges, annoying, but not something I couldn't get over it. And Sinistcha, yeah, like I said, I already had some things to deal with that. I'm going to set this at slow, and let's see how the battle played out. So he led off with Grafaiai, I led off with Skuntank, and right off the bat he flings me a Life Orb of a Flame Orb, which immediately burns me. So right off the bat I don't do much damage, and he shows to be unburdened. I say cool tech, and he sets up a Swords Dance. That crit really helped me because you're gonna see he's going for an acrobatics, I believe. Yes, I live because I'm kind of tanky, and now he is in range of Sucker Punch. So because of the crit, I got him in range of Sucker Punch. So he switched out into Probopass. I went for Sucker Punch because it was the best thing. Otherwise I would have been dead. But yeah, I just go for a knockoff to get rid of his leftovers, and he sets up his rocks. I will not allow that because rocks really hinder Escanor, so I defogged them away while he went for a body press and knocked out Hawk. So the aftermath was kind of nice there because extra chip, and I went for a Cotton Guard while he went for a Volt Switch, not doing all that much, and he went into Gligar. And I'm going to pause because I went for a Cotton Guard, as you can see. I paused just a bit too late, but on the one hand, if I went for Terra Steel and he went for, I don't know why he would have do that. In hindsight, I don't know why he clicked Earthquake against the flying type. But if I went for Terra Steel here with 2 Cotton Guards up, his Earthquake would have done 10% max, and I maybe was able to sweep this his team, but I didn't, and I'm getting punished immediately because he Toxics. And this is one of many misplays I'm gonna make in this battle. Yeah, I am +6 in defense now, but I am also Natural Cure. So if I switch out, no more Toxic. But I think, oh well, just Dragon Dance and let's see what he goes for. He U-turns, does 2%, and goes into Sinistcha. And I think, well, I can't save Meliodas anymore because I completely forget about Natural Cure, and I just Dragon Dance again, take Toxic damage, but I do take out the Probopass with Earthquake, so that's really nice. He switches in his Gligar again, if I recall, yes, and I just went for a Acrobatics, chip it, and he went for a U-turn, so something else came in, and I could also claim the kill on Grafaiai with, oh no, he went back to Gligar to take the Acrobatics again, but the Gligar is now chipped down so badly that I can just bring in Escanor, and with a Flamethrower, I believe, yes, that was the safest bet, I took out the Gligar. So already it's a kind of fast-paced game. He went to Florges. I thought I always clicked Taunt, and I blocked his Calm Mind, and I went for damage with Flamethrower, and the Moonblast just did not all that much, 29%. So he just sacked his Grafaiai when I went for a Flamethrower, just wanting to get more damage on the Florges because 37% was pretty decent. Here he went for Protect the Scout, and he saw I was clicking Taunt. So here I could have played the mind games a bit better. He got some leftovers recovery. He saw I really wanted to taunt him. So I could either taunt again and prevent him from clicking Calm Mind, Protect, and not sure what his fourth move was, but maybe it was something like Synthesis, most likely. Or I just went for an attack and risked the setup. He knew I was clicking Taunt the first time, So Moonblast was pretty safe for him to click. And yeah, I just went for taunt. If I clicked Flamethrower here, yeah, I'm not sure after a -1 special attack if that was enough, but I went for Meloetta, he went for Moonblast again. And here I went complete idiot mode. I can't say it any better. I know I always outspeed with Meloetta because I had a lot of speed investment in it, and Florges is not all that fast, and yeah, I already found out he is kind of defensive, so no real speed investment. So I always outspeed. As soon as I click Relic Song, which I'm gonna do, I turn into a fighting type, and what do you know, fighting does not resist or does not take Psycho Fairy type moves very well, and I completely die. So completely wasted my Meloettas there. Went into Pyroar, and he protected just to get more leftovers recovery. I went for the taunt again, and yeah, instead of clicking Flamethrower and doing more damage, I just went for the taunt, and yeah, I said goodbye to Pyroar. So a 3 against 2, his Florges is taunted, so I went for a Poltergeist and did some decent damage actually. Moonblast did not do all that much because I am max special defense, so at least I got rid of the Florges there. Next up, he switches in his Sinistcha. So I wanted to go for Strength Step just to get my health back. He set up Trick Room, and on the one hand I was very happy about it because I was max HP full. My HP was full, so I could take one Shadow Ball from him. But on the other hand, now his Machamp was going to outspeed me, and that was terrifying. So he went for a Calm Mind setup. I went for Poltergeist, of course. 90%, 100% Shadow Sneak would kill there. So I've wasted 3 turns of, or at least he wasted already 3 turns of his Trick Room, and all he got for it was a dead Sinistcha. So that's really in my favor. Now, he switches in his Machamp. He was always going to outspeed. This is some information I got afterwards. He is Scopeland's Machamp, so he is really banking on crits here. He went for a Fire Punch, I live. I went for a Strength Step, and I got all my HP back. And here I really thought, oh damn it, I'm going to lose. Because if I was clicking Poltergeist here, and with one Poltergeist of no matter what kind of set he was pro. I was always caulking max attack and max HP. Poltergeist and Psychic Fangs from my Boltund would always kill. So yeah, I was thinking, okay, I lost. I can get off a Psychic Fang, and yeah, that wasn't doing enough. And yeah, I was kind of defeated right now because I was thinking close combat is going to kick my ass. I knew he was -1 attack, but yeah, even with -1, I didn't think my Boltund was going to lift that. So yeah, imagine my surprise when I lived. His cross chop did 68%, so close combat I would have lived, I believe. And he was really banking on that cross chop boosted crit chance, and luckily for me he didn't get it, and I could finish the game off with another Psychic Fangs and win the game 1-0. So yeah, that means I am now 2-3, 2 wins, 3 losses, and I've talked with Miklas about possibilities for making playoffs, and if I win 5 games, it should pretty surely lead to me making playoffs. So with 4 more games, I believe, to be played. Now I'm not really sure. I'm going to look into the doc. SBF Season 9. You're gonna come with me on this journey to make sure. Roster, tier list, schedule. So week 5 I've played. Yeah, there are 4 more weeks. Next week I'll play Nightshade. Week 7 is against Didi Quad. Week 8 is against Hunch, and I finish the season against Joey. Right now I'm 2-3. So I'm gonna climb over Perkwash and the Bad Dragonites. And I'm going to go -7. So I'm probably gonna be 12th. Playoff spots are around 2-3 or 3-2. So I'm already getting pretty close there. So if I am able to win 2 or 3 more games, I believe I should be able to make playoffs. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still need to play a couple more games. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I did make some changes. I now am in possession of Bibarel and Barbaracle. I dropped Diancie. Yeah, on paper a pretty solid mon to have. But yeah, it felt pretty clunky when I used it, so yeah, not really a big fan after using it, so dropping it and get a new Terra Captain. Bibarel will be Terra Normal, Terra Water, and I believe Terra Grass. I'm going to quickly check what I said in the Discord. Terra Ice. So I can hit Grass type Pokemon. And I picked up Barbaracle. Looking at these mons, Barbaracle will be the slowest mon on my team with 68 speed, but pretty defensive. 115 defense is pretty awesome. So together with Durant and Sandaconda, I do have a pretty solid physical defensive squad team. 68 special defense is also pretty great, with Altaria being 105, Hitmonlee 110, Meloetta 128. I do believe I have a pretty solid core. 105 physical attack is of course very good. Good combination with Tough Claws, has Shell Smash. So yeah, and Bibarel with simple, I can get a Swords Dance up and get to +4 immediately, and just fire off Aqua Jets, quick attacks with priority. So that's pretty awesome. And let's see, Bibarel 71, so same speed as Sandaconda. 85 base attack is pretty decent. Yeah, 71 isn't all that great, but with priority I think I will be able to put it to good use. I lost my flying weakness after my transactions, and my rock weakness. kept my ground weakness and gained a fighting type weakness, but I do believe fighting type weakness isn't all that important, because if I Terra water, that weakness is gone basically. So yeah, those are the changes I'm going to make for the rest of the season. So yeah, this is it for my week 5 video. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it's not up to your liking, because yeah, like I said, this game was played around New Year's Eve, so had to improvise a little bit, and I believe this is pretty decent. So yeah, completely back into the playoff race, and let's hope I can really make that playoffs. Yeah, I hope to see you all next week, and yeah, I can't really say up the Vivillons anymore, so still looking for a way to end the videos with the Synasties, 7 Deadly Synasties, but yeah. Thank you all for watching, and bye!